Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This is the Art of Gaming YouTube channel. I'm Julian L. Thomas and I review MMO, RPG, and PvP player games with in-depth tutorials, tips, tricks, and guides to help you make informed decisions about the games that you're gonna play. Stay tuned, we're about to play Nexomon Extinction, and before we begin, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the game. This is a classic monster-catching RPG, where you play as a young orphan, joining the Tamers Guild to save a world on the brink of collapse. Here are some core gameplay features. There's collecting and capturing and evolving 381 unique Nexomon across 9 different elemental types. The battle system engages in turn-based combat using a stamina-based move system rather than the traditional PP PowerPoints. Exploration involves navigating diverse environments from frozen tundras to volcanic regions in an open world style. And the capture mechanics utilize a unique mini-game as well as a feeding system, giving treats to monsters to increase your success rate. Some key features of the game is its dynamic difficulty. The world scales with you. Trainers and wild Nexomon grow stronger as you progress. The Tyrant War is unlike any other, and unlike the lighter tone of similar games, the story focuses on high-stakes war between primeval Tyrant Nexomon fighting for the throne of the Monster King.
We have thrived for many generations. Together, we have risen against every odd and hardship. This world is built over millennia of friendship, loyalty, and love. And that is what fools like to believe. In times immemorial, the Nexomon had a merciless king. Omnicron was his accursed name. This monstrosity led his brethren into a grand crusade against all of mankind, and as such, the Nexomon Scourge tried to eradicate us into oblivion. But we stood strong, and a group of brave heroes found a way to outsmart Omnicron by taming his own children and turning them against himself. We were able to slay the king of monsters and defy the wheel of fate. Victory was at our grasp. Omnicron's legacy is now barren. Nothing but a sad whisper in the wind. Finally free from his shackles, the Nexomon had become our companions for life. Our world, our people, and our future were set towards a bright tomorrow. But that day never came. For the true age of extinction has just begun.
We're in game. It says, "Oh, look at this view. Tell me, what was your name again?" And we select our character name. We can choose whatever we would like for our name here. Hello Zen, is it? Oh, there you are. Look. Right there. You're in that airship. Yep, that's you. Or is it? And we get a choice of a variety of different avatars we can pick from the beginning of the game. We're not locked down to just, 2 choices or 3 choices like in some of the other RPG catch 'em games. We can choose whatever we would like here right from the beginning And you can customize these at any time during the game as well, so don't feel like you're locked into any one choice for too long. We can choose whatever we like here for our look. Well, don't worry, lad. Things are going to be just fine. I cannot believe my eyes. How did it come to this? Why is this happening? Halozen, that boy betrayed us all. Everything we had built, everything we have been fighting for. Such raw power. Such absolute wickedness. The end of days is upon us. Emily, we must retreat now. It's not worth it. Shut it, Edward. Listen to me and listen well. If we are to save our planet, Halozen must be annihilated. Stand with me, tall and proud, against the face of evil. Our people will rise as Halozen falls. I will never forgive you. You've doomed us all, Halozen. You cursed brat. I knew it. What are you doing here, Halozen? Today's the big day. You do know what day it is, right? Of course. Then what are you waiting for? We're about to become real tamers. Don't mess this up. The others are already outside. Halozen, hurry up. Get some supplies from the storage room. If you can even remember where that is. And we find ourselves in the orphanage. There's a few items around that we can go about. We get some coins, and we also get some fruit from a basket. We're gonna need to head outdoors. This is our commemoration of becoming a guild tamer. Only three kids this year? Hold on a second. There's supposed to be a fourth brat. I'm sure that he's on his way. Why are we waiting for Halozen? We're wasting time. Calm down, Ross. Patience is a tamer's greatest virtue. You just made that up. We're waiting, period. Wonderful. Halozen graces us with his presence. Let's get this over with, Emily. Alright then. Greetings, children. My name is Emily, and I represent the Tamers Guild. Every year we select a number of youngsters to become Nexomon Tamers and join our ranks. This will be the turning point of your life, and I am here to ensure your success. But we need to have our own Nexomon to register, right? Nora says. As is our tradition, yes. The northern woods are an ideal place to acquire your very first companion. You have until midnight. I'll fetch you from the woods once the time is up. You're sending a bunch of kids into the woods until midnight? Fret not, nothing can happen in this ancient forest. Alright, you clearly have never played in RPG before. You'll be fine, for Alzur's sake. Go, the clock is ticking. Alright, so here's the plan. Unlike normal people, Coco can use his sense of smell to track any Nexomon for us, so... See then? Normal people? This is a waste of time. I'm going my own way. Good luck, guys. And Nora goes her own way. Do as you please. Then I'll be taking this road. Don't follow me. Oh well, at least we've got plenty of time. Where should we go, Halos, then? Maybe we should check out the... Impossible. Halos, then, what are you doing here? Hear me out. Something dangerous is coming our way. Thank goodness you seem like a rational kid. Going back to orphanage will just put the other kids in danger. Listen to me, there's a fake statue to the north, got it? It has a secret chamber underneath where you can hide. Hurry up, our time is running out. And we've seen an admiration of some sort. Coco says, you want to go to the north? I suppose it's as good as any other path, sure. So we'll head to the north. Halos then, look. There's something in the sky. Whoa, that's super huge. It's like a shooting star or something, huh? Might as well make a wish, Halos then. Let's see. I wish for a completely normal and uneventful adventure. Ha ha ha. Okay. What is that thing? Is that a dragon? There's no way we can run from that. You were too slow, Halos, then. I told you to hurry. A dragon. Here, of all places? Calm down, kid. Might as well learn how to fight now. Help is on the way. I need you to hold on for a little longer. Do you understand? I have something for you. Come on, take one of these. This shall be your companion for life, so choose wisely, Halozen. You will use this to fight the dragon, even if it's just for a little bit. And we get a variety of choices of Nexomon we can choose from. In most traditional games, you get a choice of 1 or 3 mon that you can choose from. Here we have 9 different Nexomon we can choose from. We'll get to know each of them a little bit. This is Dinja. It has short legs, adorable big ears, and a huge fluffy tail. Since it's a good runner, it prefers to hop. There's little descriptions for each of the Nexomon. This is Noki. It's a water type. We can also choose Mara, who's a grass type. Pretty cool. We got Lumi. Is a fire type. There's also a ghost type, Behilda. And this is a really cool looking ghost type. We have Mirren. Mirren seems to be a wind type. We also have Trebly. Trebly is a ground rock type. We have Noki, who's a water type. We also have Gecko. Gecko-ko. Gecko-ko. It's pretty fun to say. It's electric type. Masquiti. And this is our psychic type. Often mistaken for a ghost type Nexomon, it is a psychic type with a somewhat obscure sense of humor. And we can choose any of these Nexomon. Let's go with No key. Once this is all over, nobody can know about me, understand? Keep your mouth shut, Halo Zen. You can do it, Halo Zen. I believe in you. What the heck are you doing? Halo Zen, are you insane? Come back here, please. We're gonna attempt to fight Graloon. We have only so many options available to us in the beginning of the game. Let's try Turret. We're getting annihilated here, it appears. There's not much we could do. He missed with one of his attacks. We've done the best we could. Looks like we're toast. I told you to stay back. What do we do? There's no way we can beat a dragon. I'm gonna say keep fighting. I like your guts, Halo Zen, a mysterious voice says. But not all fights are meant to be won. Come on, get in here. The statue. It vanished. This is our chance to escape. Coco, what about me? Jeez. Hey, Halo Zen, come on, wake up. We are safe now. Maybe if I... Halo Zen, your legs! The dragon got them! Alright, calm down. Where did you get the Nexomon from? It's a secret. A secret, huh? Hanging out with you is gonna be a lot of fun. Anyway, look at this place. What's up with this hidden chamber? We can't go back outside with that dragon out there. How about we explore a little? A hero's legacy. Let's do some exploring. There's a chest here. And we can search chests and we get such things such as these energy cores, and there's even ore that we could harvest. But we need a pickaxe. There appears to be some items down below we could search. We found a Nexo trap for catching Nexomon. We got coins that we could use at a shop, and we got a potion to heal our Nexomon during battle. Halo Zen, was it? Nice to meet you, child. My name is... Well, it doesn't matter anymore. That's a ghost. This is some kind of tomb. Relax, kid. I saved you just now from that dragon, didn't I? You waited until the last moment. Do you realize how dramatic that can be for a... Anyway, the dragon is now gone. So you can leave if you wish. What is this place anyway? My final resting place? I was once a tamer just like you. Wow, were you strong? Heh. Not too shabby, I suppose. Did you hear that, Halo Zen? He was a real tamer. He could teach us something. You know, that's not the normal reaction to meeting a dead person. But sure, I can teach you how to catch a Nexomon if you want. There's a good spot up ahead. We can use that. Literally nothing can go wrong by following a ghost into a dark cave. Oh wow, look at this. I wonder who these clowns were. They were the bravest warriors of my generation. And Spencer. We found a super potion. You may not know this, but we live in perilous times. This world of yours is a horrible, disgusting, burning, depressing, broken. Yes, we get it. But if you know where to look, you'll always find a Nexomon. Can you see that shaking grass over there? There must be a wild Nexomon hiding in that spot. Approach it so we can capture it, and this is our first chance to catch a Nexomon. We received 10 Nexomon traps. Enter the grass and I'll show you how to use the Nexo traps. This may be a complicated skill to master, but do we just weaken the Nexomon and then throw the trap? Perhaps. And we found a skunk. We're gonna capture this Nexomon. So the most important step is to weaken our target. So we're gonna use an attack to do that. Get a critical hit and our target's weak enough. So let's get through with this tutorial, and it says to press the L and RB buttons to open up our capture menu. We have here a breakdown of our catch rates and percentages based on some choices we can make in game. We can use some feed, or we could use a Nexo trap. In this instance, we're going to use the Nexo trap directly. We're going to throw it. We also have this little mini game here where we got to input the buttons correctly in order to improve our catch rate. Inputting the buttons makes this game a little bit different than other catch 'em games where you get this mini game where you input the buttons in a sequence. We can keep this Nexomon with us as part of our party now. Well done. There's plenty more I'd like to teach you, but I'm sure your friends will be looking for you by now. I'm sure that we'll meet again, but until then, stay safe. This world is not as gentle as it used to be. I'm at the Immortal Citadel in-game, and early on in the game through your playthrough, you'll get access to these pillars here, these teleportation pillars. And these allow you to go anywhere you've been before when you've unlocked the pillar and let you teleport there instantaneously. We're gonna head to Perum City, and in Perum City, we're teleported there instantly. We find ourselves here a center we can go in, and this is where we would heal our Nexomon if they need any healing. I find it convenient, and I find it sufficient for what we need it to be doing. We also get access to a storage department, like a PC, where we've caught in some Nexomon and we could allocate them to our party, or we can keep them in a holding storage space like this for later on. You can create some new boxes and some new groups for your Nexomon. We also got a really neat little convenience store right next to us. It's the shop where we buy a variety of different items. Nexomon traps, anything that we might need, potions, anything that we find here that's going to be resourceful for us. It comes with a price. We get these coins. We find these coins in-game from various activities, side quest rewards. We even pick them up and find them in random items that we could break and search in-game, such as chests. There's a variety of items that we could buy and purchase, from potions to restorative stamina potions. And in-game, we use stamina in place of actual power points. Come back soon. I'll be right here for you, they say. And this is what the shop looks like. We also got another little department here within this convenience store. And this is for elemental shards. We could sell elemental shards, and you can tell us a little bit about what we get for the shards in return. You see, you need a pickaxe, and then we look for shiny boulders. Most shards come from caves and mines. Boulders on the surface rarely have anything. And then we could take these shards, once we've accumulated some, we can sell particular shards. And they have a certain price for each of these shards that they'd give us. Some shards are worth a little bit more than others. And like that, we can exchange shards for currency. Before we get into a Nexomon battle with another trainer, I'd like to show you a little bit of our menu options. In our menu options, we got team, inventory, our database, journal, custom mode, and system options. And I'll show you that you can actually interact with your team. You can choose who's going to be your main. You can set as your main mon that's on your team. You can check their stats as well. There's also items here. We can look through our inventory for any items that we believe that we might use in game. Restorative properties to some of these items. Some of these items we can throw to certain Nexomon, and depending on their taste buds, if the Nexomon likes it, we improve our chances of catching that Nexomon. We also got a key inventory slot. These are key inventory items that we don't often get, but when we do get them, there are certain items that we'll keep, and such as our relic right here, for example. We get a section for our Nexo traps. There's a variety of Nexo traps you can get in game. Each of them, if you use a certain Nexo trap based on a type, you improve your chances of catching that Nexomon. We have a database, and the database tells you anything you'd like to know about a Nexomon that you've discovered and caught in game. It's really nice that you could sort it out by elements, by types, alphabetically, by name. And anything we'd like to know about certain Nexomon we've seen or we've caught in the wild, it would tell us what their foods are, even certain foods that they'd prefer over others. For our profile, we can do a number of things. We can change our avatar as before in the beginning of the game, and we could still do that now. We have an option of changing our avatar anytime during the game we choose to. We can also change our name, and we can also change our follower. We get a variety of followers in game that we can unlock, and depending on who you'd like to follow you in game, they follow you kind of like in Pokemon Yellow in the open world. We also have a journal, and in our journal, this tells us of any mission quest, any main mission objectives that we might be on in game. This also tells us about any side quests offering certain particular rewards for completing a certain quest. We could revisit these, and this gives us some information about the quest. For a custom mode, this is playing in a normal save file currently. We don't have access to this option, but we can start a custom adventure with some of our own rules. In system save, we have load and save for some of these options for the system. Also, auto save feature that we can enable. We could load checkpoints, exit the title screens, and we can choose a full screen mode as well. We could always choose to save, and depending on where we're going to save our game, our title, we have 4 save slots. This is our system inventory menu. Let's head in. One of the key features to point out about Nexomon Extinction is that when you're standing in grass, usually you can get an encounter with any grass that you step in. Only the grass that is moving and shaking, the bush that's actually on the screen right now shaking, is going to be the encounter for the Nexomon. It saves you a lot of time because you don't want to get an encounter all the time, and knowing that you're ready for an encounter and that where the Nexomon is going to be is an actual improvement to some of these RPG catch 'em games, so you could avoid unnecessary encounters in game. There's also a feature for trainers and trainers don't automatically engage you in battle. Not all of them. There are some NPCs that will engage based on your proximity to the NPC. They'll engage in a certain Nexomon battle with you if the occasion calls for it. But most battles will show you that you don't have to interact with an NPC unless you want to, and you don't have to interact in the grass zones and get an encounter with a Pokemon like you did before, or in this case, it won't be a Nexomon you don't want to encounter as long as you avoid that grass patch. Watch out, kiddo. Ghost should be the least of your concerns in a place like this. Don't believe me? Let me show you what a real threat is like. And I've never seen this Nexomon before. We're gonna need to switch. Let's get a Masquerade out of here. That's very effective. Maybe we can get a mind control off? Are we fast enough? We are. We might get knocked out here. Maybe we can get Electric Storm off. We took 16 as a hit from that. We're gonna conserve some of our stamina. We're gonna save some of our stamina. Oh, this is a really cool mon. I love the design of this mon. It's called Yum Num. Oh, I want to catch him. Where do I find a mon like that? We survived it. Is it enough? We got 2 of their mon. This looks like a good matchup for us, but we need to kind of mix it up here so we don't lose another mon too early. Their first attack missed. We were fortunate. Let's go with Darkness. Oh, we're not going to be able to sustain here. We're going to need to maybe get a revive. Let's see if we can get a revive on our Masquerade. We lost one of our mon. Okay, so we're going to come back out with Masquerade. Not very effective. Perhaps we'll go for a power up. Increase our attack and defense by 15%. We got a critical hit. We might need to heal up here. Let's heal up our Masquerade. Another side blast. And we picked up the win. We learned a new skill. And we get to choose where we'd like our skill to be. We get a utility skill. And we evolved our Masquerade into Masquat. Oh, you're not half bad. Kensho, you sure deserve that guild badge, yes? Be careful around here though. There are things that you should avoid. You see what I mean, if you keep snooping around. We're in another battle. And we're here with Hop Hoppy. We're gonna need to use a potion. We're gonna use Incinerate. It's got a bit of burning damage. We're gonna use one more potion. Maybe the burn damage will be enough. And it is. Oh, we learned a new ability. Whether you're hunting for your favorite Mega Evolution or taking on legendary Nexo Lords, the journey to becoming the ultimate Grandmaster starts right here. Grab your Nexo traps and build the strongest team in the world. And let them know in the comments which Nexomon is your absolute favorite. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Nexomon tips, hunts, and gameplay. Thank you for staying tuned, everybody. I hope to see you in another video.